Hey, what's up everybody? TooTallToby here, and in today's Onshape step-by-step tutorial, we're going to show you how to create a custom materials library. Now, when it comes to creating a custom materials library, what we're referring to in this case is the material density, but you may find yourself in a spot where you need to input some other material properties when you're creating a custom materials library in Onshape. So I'm going to show you kind of the simple way to do this, and then I'm going to show you the more advanced way to do it at the end of the video. I'm also going to create a custom materials library that you can search for, and then you can just add it to your Onshape environment. So you don't even have to do all these steps if you don't want to. You can just search for my custom materials library, copy it into your workspace, and then you can start using it as your custom materials library. But what I'm talking about here again is that in this case, the customer has given me a specification, which is that the material should have a density of 2,700 kilograms per cubic meter. And when I go and I look up a similar material in the default Onshape library, so if I go here to this part name down here in the lower left and I say assign material, the materials library here does have an aluminum 61, if I do 6061, if I just scroll down a little bit, but it's not 2700, it's 2720. And so it's just slightly off. It's not exactly dead on. And sometimes you'll work with customers and that won't matter. As long as you kind of get in the ballpark, it's fine. But some customers, you really need to be precise. And so they may give you a material spec, or you might go to a website like matweb.com. This is matweb.com, very popular website for doing materials property data. And then on here, you can see I could search for 6061 to search for that aluminum. And there's actually quite a few solutions here, each one with a slightly different material density. So depending on what the customer is looking for, how precise you need to be, you may find yourself in a spot where you need to create a custom material and then apply that to your components in Onshape. Now, like I said earlier, the custom materials could just be density, but a lot of times they have additional properties that you may want to program in. So these could be like simulation related properties, thermal related properties. So there could be a lot more that you program in beyond density. But to get things started here, we're just going to keep things really simple, and we're just going to focus on density in Onshape. Now, for all of the CAD practice challenges, we use these four materials with these four densities. So plain carbon steel, 6061 aluminum, ABS, which is a plastic, and American cherry, which is a wood. And here you can see the densities we use: 7,800 kilograms per cubic meter, 2,700 kilograms per cubic meter, 1020 kilograms per cubic meter, and 570 kilograms per cubic meter. So what we're going to do in this tutorial is we're going to program these four materials into our Onshape custom materials library. And this is how you do it. And if you want to follow along with step by step, this is a really good skill to learn. So what we do is we go into Onshape. I'm going to close out of the current document, and I'm just going to begin a brand new kind of an empty document. And I'm going to call this document CAD Practice Custom Materials Library. Okay, brand new document, CAD Practice Custom Materials Library. And now what I'm going to do with this document is I'm just going to go down here in the corner, and I'm going to click on this plus, and then I'm going to choose to create a new materials library. So click on this plus, create a new materials library. And here we see some instructions that'll help us through these next steps. So right click on the tab and click export to download a CSV file, or download a sample. Here's the button for download a sample. That's what we're going to do because that's actually a little bit easier. Edit the CSV file. So this is going to download a CSV, and we're going to edit this. And you could edit this in like Microsoft Excel, or you could bring it into Google Sheets to edit it. But you need to edit that CSV file, and then you're going to add or remove materials. That means we're going to be adding those four materials from the custom CAD Practice Materials Library. Then after you save that file on your local computer, you're going to right click on this tab and choose Update. So that means we're going to right click down here where it says Material Library 1. We're going to right click and we're going to choose Update. And then finally, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to create a version. Now, versions are used in Onshape to create kind of like a snapshot of your project, of your document. And this is something that we'll talk about more as we go through more and more of our tutorials at cadpractice.com. But to create a version, you click on this button over here, create a version. Okay, so now let's try to follow those steps. So the first thing we'll do is we'll say download a sample. The next thing we'll do is we'll take this sample and we'll open it in Microsoft Excel. So here we can see what the CSV file looks like here in Microsoft Excel. We're going to choose to edit these columns here, and we only have 3 columns, so it's going to be really simple. So we're going to do, for category, we're going to do metal, plastic wood. And then for our materials, we're going to do plain carbon steel, 6061 aluminum. We're going to do ABS, and we're going to do American cherry. And then for our densities here, we're going to do 7800, 2700, 1020, and 570. Okay, so I'll leave that up on the screen here just for a second so that you can make a copy of it if you want to pause the video. So metal, plastic wood, plain carbon steel, 6061 aluminum, ABS, and American cherry, and 7800, 2700, 1020, and 570. So just take a moment and go through and you can create those. And then when you're done creating those, what you're going to do is you're going to choose save. So we're going to choose to save this CSV. In this case, it's just called sample library.csv, and that's fine. You know, you can call it whatever you want. You could do a save as if you want, but you could just call it sample library.csv. You can leave it the same. This is kind of like a quick down and dirty tutorial. So we're going to save that. And then we're going to come back here to our materials library in Onshape, and we're going to come down here to where it says material library 1. We're going to right click and we're going to choose update. And then once you choose update there, you can browse to where you saved that sample library. So sample library.csv, and you say open. And if it worked, you should see feedback like this. You should see that the category, the name, and the density have been properly populated. So if you choose OK, boom, there you go. It's just that easy. You can see here that we were able to get this thing into our library. And currently it's sorted by name. If you want to, you can switch this so that it's sourced by the order in which you added it to the table. Plain carbon steel, 6061, ABS, American cherry. Doesn't really matter. It's just your preference how you want that to sort. Okay, so now the final couple of steps here are we're going to come down here to the name of this tab, and we're going to rename this tab down here. So you're going to rename this so it's easier to find. So you call this CAD practice materials. This will make it easier to find when you're actually applying the material in your part file. When you go and you right click and you say assign material. So CAD practice materials. And then over here where you've got your option for the version, you're going to say create version. So we're going to say create version here. V1 is fine. That's the default. You just say create. And that way it's kind of like ready to be released to the public. It's really what you're doing is you're creating an immutable snapshot of the project. And that's important and something you'll learn about a little bit later in your Onshape career. So now, are we done? We're almost done. There's one last thing we need to do. So just so you can see kind of a before and after, if I choose close document here, and then I go back to that plate with hole, so I go back in here to this plate with hole, and then I come down here to the name of the part down here in the parts list, and I right click and choose to assign a material, we'll see here that from our materials library, we only have the Onshape material library. What we were hoping to see here is we were hoping to see the CAD practice material library. So what we can do is we can click on the plus here for add material library. And you'll notice here that if you're on this tab that says recently opened, then there is that CAD practice materials right there in recently opened, ready to go. So you can select on that CAD practice materials, recently open CAD practice materials, you say add, and now you'll see that if we go into this flyout menu, we've got our Onshape material library, but we've also got our CAD practice materials library here. And then from here, what we can do is we can fly out this menu and boom, there we go. 6061 aluminum with 2,700 kilograms per cubic meter, ABS, American cherry, and plain carbon steel. They're all there. They're all using the correct material densities. This is what we wanted to see here. So we're going to say we want this out of 6061 aluminum. We're going to hit the green check mark. And then if we did it correct, if we got it correct, then the correct answer for what is the mass of this part should be right around 107 grams. So if I come down here and click what is the mass properties and I click on this part, oh yeah, there we go. Right around 107 and change, but right around 107 grams. And so then of course we could go back to the library here and we could try to answer this one. Let's see, 107 and oh yeah, we got it correct, and we earned some points for that challenge. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that if you want, you could just use my library so you don't have to create the library yourself. So the way that you'll do that is I'm working in an account here where I actually stored that library in the public space in Onshape. So if I say close document here, and then I search for this text string here, CAD Practice Custom Materials Library. So let's go in here to the public space, CAD Practice Custom here we see that we get this return, the CAD Practice Custom Materials Library. Now, what you can do is you can right click on that and you can choose to copy that into your workspace. So you can copy that into your workspace, and then you will have access to that CAD Practice Custom Materials Library. Now, if you go about it this way, if you copy that into, if you make a copy for yourself into your workspace, then what you'll probably need to do is go here to your user information and then go into my account. And then once you go into my account, you can go down here to preferences. And then here in preferences, you can scroll down. And this is where you can specify what materials library you want to work with. So you'll notice down here, I've got these materials libraries. Let me remove this CAD Practice Materials Library. So I'm going to say remove. And then I'm going to say that I want to add a materials library. And then here in the add materials library, if I go in here to owned by me or created by me, yours is going to be owned by me because you've now copied it into your library. Then here you'll see you'll have that CAD Practice Materials, and you can say add, and then you should be right back in that same spot where we were at the beginning of this video. So that's kind of how you can do it the easy way. That's how you can do it a slightly more difficult way. The other thing that you can do is you can search for something like this, like Onshape Material Library. You could do a search for this. If I go in here to the public space, so if I click here Onshape and then I click over here in the public space, you could do a search over here in this public space for Onshape Material Library. And what you'll find here is that a lot of these users have the Onshape Material Library maybe copied into their own directory or maybe slightly customized, but you'll also find that it's got all of these different fields here. So if you're looking for a version of the materials library that has a lot more fields that you can edit already in there and already in the correct order and everything, that way you can use these things for like simulation and some advanced calculations. Well, then what you could do is you could make a copy of this file or of this materials library, and then you can follow the same steps we did earlier. You could download the CSV, and then you could edit the CSV and then update that document. So that's kind of like the more advanced way. I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would show you the easy way. The easy way is just to download a sample and just add the name and the category, the name and the density. But there is a more advanced way, which is to make a copy of one of these existing materials libraries and then to modify that copy. So I hope that that helps answer all of the questions about how to create a brand new custom materials library, and also how to update your materials library so you've got the correct CAD Practice densities. If these densities aren't correct, then you're going to start erroring when you try to answer your questions. In the beginning levels, like in level 0 and level 1, we're pretty loose with the tolerancing. So even if you're using the out-of-the-box density, you'll probably get some of them correct. But as you get into the deeper levels, the tolerances get a lot tighter, and we're really looking for you to prove that you know how to create a custom materials library. And then, of course, beyond the world of CADpractice.com, this is just a really good skill to learn. You're going to work with customers that are going to give you a custom material spec or ask you to look up some custom material specs. And it's good to know. It's good to know how to calculate the correct density and ultimately the correct mass for your components and for your assemblies. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you learned anything cool, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know those questions down below in the comments as well. And I will see you in the next Onshape step-by-step tutorial.